Welcome to Donike Sculptures, and I am the CEO. My name is Isaac Lawson. I started this company way back 2015. That is 2 years after graduating from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I pursued a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in sculpture, and that is what I'm currently doing. I started sculpture as a profession in the year 2015. That's 2 years after graduating. And by that time, things were hard, so I wasn't having a studio. I had to work in the house and, send to my clients. In 2016, I got a small studio where people could not even see me, but still my works were selling because I produce fine sculptures, my finishing and everything is perfect. So I should say in one way or the other, my works sells itself. I started by not marketing, but the work markets itself. So in 2016, I started, looking for the opportunity to establish a bigger studio where I could employ students or people to work with me, because by that time my work was growing. And art is in such a way that you can't just go and employ anybody to come and help. You need somebody who is also from the same field. So it got to a point that I said, no, if I'm not getting the people, why can't I train people myself? So I had to look for young guys who were interested in the art. In 2017, I got about 5 people who were working with me. In 2018, my aim of teaching art grew up to a level that I wanted to, make it nationwide or even establish a school. But money was a problem by then. So I wrote an aptitude test with Ghana Education Service that I wanted to teach art in senior high school. And lo and behold, after the exam, I passed. They gave me an appointment letter to go and teach in Kwanyako Senior High School. That way, I should say, it also became another challenge, because this is the case where art is growing. And at the same time, I'm to teach, go to class to teach. My clients are looking for me to work for them. And at the same time, I will be in class, imparting knowledge on students. So it became a very big challenge. But I realized that the more I educate people, the more I train people, as the work comes, they can also be of help to me. So currently, I have not less than 12 people or 12 students who are helping me with my works. So art, and for that matter, the sculpture I do, I should say, has really grown. And everywhere in Ghana, Accra, Kumasi, everywhere, people know me and people know Donike Sculptures. Now, sculpture as my profession has a lot of challenges. But there are challenges that sometimes you see it as challenges, but then in one way or the other, if you get to know or understand why the challenges come, you can be able to control it. One of the challenges is the fact that your client will come to you, he or she wants an artwork, but he or she doesn't even know what he wants. The design, you have to come out with your own design. And lo and behold, you go to the person with a design, the person will say, no, I don't like this design. And some of them too want works that are custom made. They don't want to see the works anywhere. So it shows the challenge to you as an artist to be so creative that the work you are doing should be unique. No matter the image you find on the internet or whatever, you still have to do something to suit your client for him and for him alone. Also, materials is one of the challenges that we sometimes face. There are some works that if you are to produce in cement, it wouldn't be good for your clients or your customer, because some works are indoors, some works are outdoors, and your client will tell you that I need this work done in cement because cement is affordable to him. But you the artist, will also realize that using cement to produce that work wouldn't be okay. So you opt for something like metal or resin, of which such materials are also very expensive. In that case, if you are to, if you convince your client that because of the nature of the material I'm going to use for the work, it will cost you this amount, they will feel, no, this is so expensive. Okay, the processes we have in sculpture is assemblage and construction, modeling and casting, and then direct modeling. But I basically work with modeling and casting. Like works like this, I first of all model with clay, get all the intricate designs in the clay because clay is malleable, you can control it to get every design that you want on it. So after modeling with clay, I will mix POP and then I'll pour on it to get the shape. So the POP will take the shape of this particular thing, and then after which I cast my my final work with the POP mold. So basically I use modeling and casting as the method of production for my works, because modeling and casting will let you get the fine aspect of the work that you are doing. If you are to do direct modeling, if you build on something and it gets dried, you can't work on it anymore. Marketing my works has not been a challenge to me, I should say, because if I produce a work for somebody, I will be there and I get a call that somebody needs you to do such work for him or her. So I should say almost every week, my clients or people call me that they found my work somewhere, they love my work. And in fact, I should say that my sculpture work, the finishing of my sculpture work is selling me and nothing else. The finishing alone is selling me. Because the work that you see me producing, you won't see it anywhere. Yeah, you won't see it anywhere. So marketing the work is not a problem to me at all. It markets itself. Every now and then. I want Donai sculptures to be everywhere in the world. Now, the whole Ghana, I must say, everybody knows Donai sculptures. I want, for the next 3 years to come, Donai should be everywhere in the world, Africa, everywhere. And I will also throw the challenge to the youth, those who are coming and they don't have anything doing, that they shouldn't see art as something not lucrative. Art is really lucrative. But it calls for creativity. If you are creative, you get the money. I won't lie to you. I wasn't creative, as I said earlier. I wasn't somebody who loved art from the onset. But I realized by and by, as I produce a lot of works, my creativity has grown to this level, and I'm everywhere. And I'm making it here in Ghana. So my next target is to be everywhere in the world.